Second attempt at this video because one of my editors somebody sent me a message. I pressed it, went back, and then the video stopped recording. So yeah. Anyways, the topic of this video is me explaining all three types of hockey and all three types of low gear fruits. Oh my goodness. I'm not gonna respond back because I don't want to redo this video again. But yeah, let's get to it. So first observation hockey. So observation hockey is really good. In One Piece, it's more or less well, I'm not well. Wait, why that? Anyways, observation hockey. Let's say that you're just walking and then somebody's about to punch you, but you don't know it, so they punch you. But if you have observation hockey, which obviously you probably should have, um, you would know that he's about to punch you, so boom, you dodge. So observation hockey more or less lets you see in the future. Um, yeah, and more or less in One Piece, it's more be like, oh, he's about to punch me there, and to know if he should dodge or not. And but only bad thing is that you're not, even though you know that person's about to punch you, you might not be fast enough to dodge it, which was more or less the fight of Luffy against the Snake Sisters. That was more or less kind of that fight, because once Luffy said Gear 2, boom, those sisters were like, wait, he's about to punch me there, but then boom, he already punches them there, too fast for them. So, and now the second hockey I'm about to explain is a really OP hockey in my opinion, armament hockey. Let's say you're fighting um, just some random low gear user. You punch them, it goes right through their body, and you're like, oh no, I can't attack him. That's what somebody without armor and hockey would say. If you did have armor and hockey, boom, put armor and hockey in your fist, boom, you're able to punch their physical body. Yeah, that's really OP when you really think about it. But not only that, if that person does not have armor and hockey, they cannot tell if you have it on or not. But if they do, then they can tell that you have it on, but still doesn't really matter. Now let's say that you're about to be punched and you really can't do anything. Boom, armor hockey around your body. Boom. Now you have invisible armor, which means that if that person does not have armor and hockey, they cannot see that you have armor on. If they do, they can tell you have armor and hockey on. Yeah, unless you don't have armor and hockey, you cannot tell if they're using armor and hockey or not. So more or less, have armor and hockey, you can tell they have armor and hockey. And not only that, put armor and hockey on something, boom, makes the attack much stronger, which is pretty obvious when you really think about it. And yeah, that's armor and hockey. The third type of hockey I'm gonna explain, and it's obviously the most OP, which is why it's the most rare hockey to encounter. It's called Conqueror's Hockey. Obviously a really cool name. Now, what is Conqueror's Hockey? Well, I don't really know how to explain it that much. Conqueror's Hockey, you scream at somebody or you look at somebody, they pass out on something. That's all I know. Yeah. Also, I think I forgot to say this, but take my things I say with a grain of salt, because I'm not even caught up with the manga. I'm not even caught up with the anime. I'm on episode 638. So more or less, I'm definitely not saying the correct things of the hockey. I'm saying these all over the top of my head, which is probably something I should have said in the beginning of the video. But hey, at least I said it. So Conqueror's Hockey. So this is a spoiler for Marineford. So I'm gonna use this scene as an example. So, if you guys saw Marineford, so Luffy, the executioners were about to execute Ace, but then Luffy was like, "No, Ace!" or he screamed something, and then almost every Marine around him literally passed out because he used Conqueror's Hockey. Obviously, and I didn't know he was using Conqueror's Hockey. Not only some Marines around him passed out, but the executioners passed out, being able to make sure Ace is still alive for a while. Luckily, he still turned into a donut. Sadly, he still turned into a donut. But hey, yeah, he was safe for a while. And that is the third type, and that's all three type of hockeys. Now we're gonna get to the double fruits. Now, the first root I'm about to explain, and it's a pretty simple one to explain, is sowen. Now, there's three types of sowen fruit: ancient sowen, regular sowen, to mythical sowens. Now, ancient sowens more or less are dinosaurs. That's all I know. Yeah, that's all I know. Now, mythical sowens, those are the cool ones. They turn into mythical or animals. Like Kaido, he's a dragon. Um, what's his name? Momonosuke, he can also turn into a dragon. And also without also obviously people obviously if you read the manga you would know that apparently the Gomu Gomi is the sun god thing. I forgot the name of the thing. Uh, all I know is that apparently the Gomu Gomi it's like that's not its actual name. It's not a Logia. It's actually is Soin, the sun god. Yeah, those are two examples of mythical sowens, and they're pretty good ones in OP. Now the next, the regular sowen, it's, I mean, yeah, if you get a cool animal, you get look cool, but at the same time, if you go like half human, half animal, you look really bad. Like seriously, I don't understand why. Because if Lucci is a really good example of a sowen animal user. And all I can say is, look, he can turn into a jaguar, which is cool, and then he has his human form, which is still cool. But then when you mix in his human form and his jaguar form, I mean, he looks cool. But you look at his face, if for some reason like this part of it, like his lips and chin, they just look like a yellow, just the skin is just yellow with everything else looking like a jaguar. Why did they have to do that? Like seriously, why did they just make the top half of his body look like a regular, like a natural jaguar, and then make it this part like look like his regular top, like his jaw, but just make his skin yellow? No, that looks, for some reason, I didn't like that, and that's for every sewing user. They're at least regular sewing users. Like what's the giraffe guy? I mean, not gonna lie, his doesn't look that bad, but the nose, yeah. So and the wolf guy didn't look that bad, more, but still looked bad. And yeah, those are more or less Soen users. They can turn into animals. Next and the final one of this whole thing video is what did I forget? Paramecia. I don't really know much about paramecias other than they're just random ass abilities. Like you eat a devil fruit. Apparently that devil fruit is a paramecia. It can make you quakes, earthquakes. Um, anything else? I don't really know. They can also make you into do anything. Just random abilities. That's all paramecias are. Yeah, that's all I know. Random ass abilities. So this is explaining hockey, all three types of hockey, and all three types of devil fruits from the top of my head. So I probably got so much wrong. You could tell me in the comments. Goodbye.